Alright guys, how you doing? It's Rabea, hope you're all good. So I've got a pedal demo today and we're going to be looking at a company called Jam Pedals. They got in touch and said, can we send you a couple of bits? So I received them in the post and we're going to be checking out this first one, which is the Red Muck, and it's a fuzz distortion. So you know how much I like my fuzz. This could be a great addition to the board, possibly. Let's see what it sounds like. Jam pedals are all handmade in Greece, which is awesome. There's a lot of cool pedals coming out of Greece actually, the VS Audio stuff, and I know Chris Mike uses the Crazy Tube Circuits, I believe they're called. So yeah, lots of cool stuff, so that's encouraging. So yeah, if I open the box, it comes in a nice little material pouch, as you can see, with a little embroidered Jam label on it, and then inside we have the pedal. It's a nice hand-painted pedal. It's red with 3 knobs. There's level, tone and gain. It's fairly easy layout, to be fair, but I like simplicity. It may work in its favour. I'm feeling good about this pedal. And also you get a little letter inside. Red Muck, vintage sounding fuzz distortion pedal inspired from combining the circuits of the 71 Triangle and later the Red Army / Civil War muff, along with our individual touch for a slightly smoother sound, fatter low end, pronounced mid-range and added tonal flexibility of the tone knob. If you're looking for that lyrical Gilmore tone, then this is the pedal for you. Very cool, I like that. And then on the back there's some manufacturer's tips. Look into squeezing more than just a couple of different tonal personalities out of the Muck by fiddling around with the tone and gain knobs of the pedal. So basically, I think it's cool for getting different feel, like response out of the pedal, messing with the tone and the gain knob. I reckon we'll be able to mess around with the attack of it, to sustain, that kind of thing. Hopefully it's a dynamic sounding fuzz, so we'll see. Let's put it on the board. Okay, I've got the Red Muck on the pedal board. All the dials are at 12 o'clock. I'm using my 61 Strat and it's going into the Kemper on a JTM 45 profile. This is what it sounds like straight in. I like a little bit of crunch on it just so that the fuzz has got something to work with. So let's see what it sounds like. Dials are at 12. Sounds good. It's really thick, really throaty, which I like. It's got a nice compression to it. It's very natural feeling and it's got good sustain. It feels nice to play, so I like it. Let's mess around with the controls a bit. Okay, so what I really like about the pedal is that it's instantly got a great sort of fuzz stoner rock influence to it in the way it feels to play. So I like to riff a lot of that kind of fuzzy sort of reg fan kind of stuff. It's nice and warm and it's got a rounded sort of top end, so it feels really quite, not vintage, but it's kind of got that like old school vibe to it, which I really like. So I'm enjoying that. I'm just going to gun the gain now and see what happens. there you go. I messed around with some of the settings on the pedal. The thing I like the most about it is how different the response is between the level and the gain pot. So when you're messing around with those, you do get quite a different amount of attack and sustain, and there's quite a nice warm roundness to it. That's something that, you know, obviously is inherent in a fuzz sound, but this is quite a dynamic fuzz. It allows you to clean up a bit, but it retains the warmth and the roundness to the tone, which I really like. It's quite good for musicality, you know, like writing stuff. So I really enjoy that. I think the tone pot's quite useful because when you boost it all the way, it gives you a little bit of quite a unique sounding attack, which is quite cool if you're doing stuff where, for instance, you want to simulate sort of a high pass filter. I used that for that centered and one style riff, which it does actually work pretty well for. So all in all, a pretty versatile pedal. As far as fuzz is concerned, I really like the way it sounds. It's got great sustain and warmth. Of course, it's hand built, so you know it's built to last. So yeah, there's nothing really bad to say about it. I really quite enjoy the way it sounds. They're £179, and you can find those if you search on Google. There's plenty of retailers that stock jam pedals, but they're around £179. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the tones. Please check them out. I'll put links in the description box below. Like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you soon.